Hello. Before you start watching, please make yourself a hot cup of coffee. Find a quiet and comfortable place to sit. You don't want to be disturbed and miss out on anything, as this opportunity will change your financial situation positively.
Hi and welcome everyone, this is Steve here. So today I would like to share with you about an amazing business that you have never seen before. A business that anyone can do with only a part-time effort and a gig type of freedom. Means you can do it as and when you like, or whenever you feel like it. And when you are successful, it will be able to give you a CEO level of income. And the best part is, it's free. So how would you like to have a profitable business that doesn't cost you anything? And not only you do not have overheads, you don't have to give up anything that you are currently doing. It doesn't affect whatever that you are currently doing. Like in any business, product plays a very important role as to ensure the continuation of people buying them. And what we have are all the daily necessities that each and everyone in the family would need to use and buy, such as healthcare, beauty and skincare, household and essential items such as shampoo, shower gel, sanitary pads, and so on. So whether during good times or bad times, or during any kind of economical situation, people will still need to buy and use all these products day in and day out. And it's very important that the product has to be of good quality, because if the product is unsafe and contains harmful ingredients, people will stop using it and will now look for better alternatives. So therefore, not only our products are safe, non-toxic, all our range of products doesn't contain any of those harmful ingredients such as paraben, SLS, and many more. And we even take a step further by enhancing the specification of our products with using clinically proven, super effective natural ingredients that will give you amazing results. So like with our shower gel and also our hand and body lotions, they are all exclusively enriched with probiotics to give you that smooth and soft feeling and also a healthy, resilient skin. And this really places our products on the next level from the rest of any competitors out there. So our consumers will have access not only to the top quality products, but products that are efficient and effective. And with us, you can be assured to having only the best of the best. And because our products are so good and so effective, once people try them, they will want to continue using them. And price is relatively important too. If the price is not affordable, then it will not be able to attract many people. So here we understand that everybody wants the best price and everybody loves discounts. And that's exactly what we do. We give you the best of the best products and we give you all the best ingredients, non-toxic, non-harmful. But yet, we deliberately gives you the best of the best prices. Prices that you will not be able to find in anywhere. Especially, we will give you up to even 50% discounts for you to continue enjoying it at such fantastic low prices. So with the best products and with the best prices, anyone will definitely continue using it. So since these are the kinds of products that you will be buying and you are already currently using, all that we are asking you is to look at the range of products that we have. And we have all together in the range of 60 over sets. And you just need to choose 2 sets of the product that you are currently using. And each of these sets averaging around 150. And so 2 sets will be costing you about 300. Now, imagine if you have been spending the 300 on all these products for your family, and all you do now is just switch over to us. And if you have been buying those expensive products, now by switching over, it will cost you less. So in other words, with your supplements or with the things that you've been buying. So let's say normally it's costing you 600 ringgit. Now by switching over, you already save, because with us it's only about 300. Now instead of spending where you would normally would, you just switch to us, and that doesn't cost you anything, because you don't need to come out with extra money from your pocket. And by switching over with 2 sets, you now automatically become a consumer. So what is a consumer? Now, you see, a consumer in this current world today is where you will always have to earn to pay for all these products that you are consuming. But in our case, when you become a consumer, you do not need to pay for all these products that you are using, because the company will pay you to consume and give you that CEO income. And that means forever and ever, all the products that you are using from us, you do not need to even have to come out with money. And because you are making money and you are taking part of the profit that you made to buy from us, and at the same time, you're going to have money in the bank as well. So imagine if that's going to be the case. You now come in and you now become our consumer, and you help the company to look for more consumers. Now we are asking you to start with just 5 people. I'm quite sure everybody will have 5 people that would like to switch over and to make money. And that's all that you need to do. And if you will be able to do that, now from the income that you receive from us, you will be buying our products. So the sales will be repeating, and the new people will help the company to get new consumers. And so, if this doesn't cost you anything, but how much will you be able to make as a consumer? Well, we say that you can easily make even 150,000 ringgit or more a month. So if no one needs to come up with any money, and at the same time, if they help the company to bring in at least 5 new consumers, and they will be able to make 150,000 and above, tell me, who will not be interested? Wouldn't everyone will be interested? So that's why we say this plan works for everyone. Now let me show you. Since everyone will be able to easily introduce within their circle of friends and help the company to bring 5, so all you do is, you now come in, you choose your 2 sets and you switch. And then tell 5 people about this fantastic business that costs you nothing, but at the same time would be able to earn a 6-figure income a month. So therefore, A, B, C, D, and E now join. Now once if you get the 5, the company pays you 300. Here in this example, we are trying to show you is everybody just bring in 5. Of course, when you can bring in 5, you're going to bring in 6, you're going to bring in 7, you're going to now introduce whether it's 8, 9 or 10, whatever. The more you help to bring, the more money you're going to make. So that's why I said you could even make more than 150,000. But over here, we are only talking about 5. That if each of them continue just bring in 5, you actually would be able to even make 150,000. But if everybody is getting more, then you will make even more. So therefore, now when A, B, C, D, and E each get 5, the company gives you 900. And when the new one, each of them get 5, you get 3,900. And when the new one again each get 5, you get 17,400. And when the new one each get 5, you now get 30,000. And then when the new one now each get 5, you are going to get 150,000. And that's very straightforward and very, very simple. You do not need to sell. You do not need to know much about the products. We have got all the videos, and these are all the products that you know that you've been using at home and at such low prices, and everybody is just switching on. It's so simple. Now, how could you be able to make so much? Well, with this, our blue ocean strategy of the 22nd century of consumer marketing. Now, we call this pool of money here the rewards pool, the money pool that everybody will share every month. Whatever that people spend, we will throw the money inside this pool. Whatever sets that they are going to buy, we'll throw the money inside there. Now, your 2 sets of 300 ringgit will give you 200 AV. One set will give you 100 AV, so 2 sets will be 200 AV. AV means awarded volume. Now, we convert all the sales into AV because this is a worldwide business and you have got so many different currencies with different countries, and it will be very difficult to do all the conversions for calculation of rewards, so we get it all converted into AV, whether the sales is coming in from Japan or Korea or Australia and so on. Now, if you would ask every other consumer program out there, what is their percentage of payout for profit calculation like? Well, most of them will then tell you that it's about 50%, which is understandable because they would need to cover for their overheads, their costing, and to make some profits, right? But that would mean if you spend 300 ringgit, only 50% will go into the money pool, right? So they take out 150 and only 150 will now go in. And that's even too little. How could you even make money with 150, right? Can you imagine how many consumers that you will need to get if it's only 150? Now, in our case, we know that if we were to take this 300, which is 200 AV, and to do the calculation for rewards for you, you won't make money. It's just too little. So this is why we do this, and only for the first time. Now, your 300, we don't even take out 1 cent, not a single cent that we keep. All the 300 goes in, plus we top it up with another 1,002, meaning your 200 AV, we put all in plus another 800 AV, and therefore your 2 sets of 200 AV is now equals to 1,000 AV. Or in terms of money, it will be a 1,500. Now, can you imagine that? Have you ever seen this kind of plan? This kind of a business model anywhere in the world today? No, not yet. But you have seen this happening now with all the social media companies like YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp, right? Where they keep spending, billions and keep giving you all the free things without making money. And until they get all the consumers now looking at YouTube, looking at Facebook, and using WhatsApp, right? And that is when they will start making money. And the same thing with us. We know if you spend only 300, who will be able to make money? But if we would ask people to come in and spend 1,500, who will be able to get people with 1,500? So this definitely will not work. And that is why we give you the booster. Can you now see how brilliant this is? And this pool will be shared by all the consumers who qualified. So if you come in and you switch over the 300 and the 1,500 now goes into the pool, but let's say you did nothing. Well, you still enjoy the saving and everything, but because you did nothing, you will not get a share of the pool. But now, if you help the company to bring in the 5, well, you get the share of the pool of 300 that goes in there.
This video is part 2. Happy watching.
So with this now, let me show you how much you are going to get. Each one comes in, as you know, is 1,000 AV. And here we only show 1,000. But there will be repeat sales and so on and so forth. And we are not even added that in. We only consider everybody just bring 5 and each only give 1,000. And just see how much you're going to get. So you came in with 5, A, B, C, D, E. So each group will now have 1,000 AV and you get back your 300. And you get this 300 in cash as an incentive straight to your bank for completing to bring in 5. And we even give you up to 3 months from the month you join to bring in the 5 and you will still make the 300. But again, you can always get more than 5, right? The more you get, the more you will make. And at this stage, each of your group's AV is not enough yet to qualify for branch rewards. So all the AV will be carried forward. And that's another fantastic feature that we have. So when A, B, C, D, and E now gets 5, and again, assuming that you have not done anything more, the new 5 will have 1,000 AV each. And that will give you 5,000 in each group. So with 5,000 AV, you will now qualify for the branch rewards and are paid 180 ringgit. Multiply by 5 groups and you make 900 ringgit. Then the new 5 now brings 5 and that will be 25. And that will give you 25,000 AV in each group. So with 25,000 AV, you will make 780 of branch rewards and multiply by 5 groups and you make 3,900. And A, B, C, D, E now makes the 900. And when the new 25 now gets 5, that will be 125. And this will give you 125,000 AV in each group. And with 125,000 AV, you will make 3,480 ringgit of branch rewards. Multiplied by 5 groups, you now make 17,400. And that's already a 5-figure income. And come to think of it, how many people actually have the opportunity to even make a 5 figures of income today? The world statistic has said that over 90% of the working population in the world today, even until retirement, will never be able to earn a 5 figures of income. But for you, this is all going to change. And now, the new 125 now gets 5, and that will be 625. And you now make 30,000 ringgit. And this is way better than any GM's pay out there. And finally, when 625 now gets 5, this will now give you that 3 million AV in each group. The first 3 groups with 3 million pays you 18,000 ringgit each. And the 4th group onwards with 3 million will activate the extra rewards and that will pays you double, which is 36,000 ringgit. And the 5th group will pays you even more, 60,000 ringgit. So if you total all up, bingo, you have made 150,000 in a month. Wow! And you're going to enjoy making this again and again, month after month after month, right? And so this is how great this business really is. So now, can you have more than 150,000? Yes, of course. Because what we have shown you here is that you are only having 5 groups. But if you can bring in 5, surely you can bring in the 6 or the 7, right? So what you want to do is to first focus on your first 5. And when you see that they are now doing well, you don't have to wait until they hit the 3 million AV, right? So you can now start to bring in your 6th group, the F. And when the F group hits 3 million, you will make 90,000 just on F group alone. And if you got the 7th group, that will give you 120,000 and so on, right? And if you want to make 1 million a month, all you need is 13 groups, right? You look here from A until M, and that is 13 groups. And that is 1 million a month. Now ask yourself this, what business would be able to give you 1 million a month without overheads, without an office, and with part-time effort and a gig type of freedom? You can do it as and when you like. And you can even go for holidays away 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. Even if you don't return, also never mind. As long as every month, you just have to remember to make sure that you key in your orders and you buy your monthly requirement. And you will also be able to will down whatever that you have earned to your next generation. And now let me show you this. Now, what if instead of getting 5 groups, you end up only able to get 4 groups? Well, you still make 90,000. Wow, isn't that fantastic? And what if at the end, you're only able to get 3 groups? You still make 54,000. Wow, that is still very good. Or maybe by the end, you're only able to get 2 groups and you will still make how much? 36,000 ringgit. Wow, this is very impressive. Or maybe you are only able to get 2 groups, but one side is only a small group. You will still make a 21,000 ringgit. Seriously? Yes. So tell me, how could you fail? How could anyone fail, right? So no one can fail in this. All you need to do is follow the steps that I taught you in the beginning. So all this, that once you get in and have this money, this income will continue and you'll be able to earn, and because of the repeat sales and because of the new people, right? But imagine if the products or if the company do not have that strong 4 principle of marketing, then it will not last. So basically the product has got to be really, really, really good, right? Best of the best. And the price also got to be really, really, really unbeatable. And at the same time, the place, that means the business can expand worldwide. At the moment, they are already in 10 countries and growing. And at the same time is where you can have online and offline. And then the plan, that is your consumer, that if you are not going to be able to make money very easily, and if it's so difficult for you to even introduce 5 people or more, then you won't make money. And if you won't make money, then the company also will not succeed. So this is where the plan also has to be really, really good. And in our case, the company makes the plan which is so unique. And the company pays you first. Only when you win, then later the company can win. So therefore, with us, success is very simple. And all you do is just switch your spending of 300 ringgit to us. You get better and safer products and you save. And with the discount points, you'll be saving thousands of ringgits. And not only that, next coming month, we're going to have about 200 over newly imported items just for you. From the makeup range to organic range to pure aloe to essential oils and even hand sanitizers. And you can use your discount points to buy all those great items at great discounts as compared to the price that they are selling in retail or in pharmacies or online. And then all you need to do is help the company to bring in 5 consumers. Not consumers, but consumers. Why? Because a consumer will only come in and consume and they will not bring others for you. Right? So you want to get people to be interested in making money and teach them. And when you can do all that, you will earn impressive income, whether in good times and in bad times. So up to here, if you are all excited and keen to get started, now before you do just that, there is something very important that I would have to tell you. Because if I don't tell you about it now, and if you get to know about it only after you have started, then you are not going to forgive me for not telling it to you in the very beginning. Now, if you want, there's a way to really fast-track your income. So here is how you do it. Since you now confirm to come in with 2 sets, right? All you do is to just add another 4 sets. So let me show you the big difference between coming in with 2 sets and 6 sets. Now, 1 set is about 150. So an additional 4 sets will cost you 600 ringgit more. So 6 sets will be 900 ringgit. But what you will now get is 5,000 AV instead of 1,000. That's because the company will put in even more. 6 sets usually gives you only 600 AV. But the company adds in another 4,400 AV, which will cost the company a total of 6,600 ringgit. So the total that's going into the pool is now 5,000 AV, or in terms of cash would be 7,500. Now, not only that, you will now get to enjoy a 10% of store profits whenever you spend on the normal price in your own store, or when you have shoppers shopping in your store using your store URL. Or if you or your shoppers buys using the discount points in your store, you will get 4% of store profits. Unlike if you go for the 2 sets, your store profits is only 5% on normal price purchase and 2% if you're using discount points. Now, you have a choice whether to go for 2 sets or 6 sets. It's a one-time decision. But the extra rewards and the benefits that you are going to enjoy is a month after month lifetime benefits. But what you are really going to miss out the most if you didn't go for the 6 sets would be earning from the group store incentive, which you are going to earn extra 800 ringgit every month after month for a lifetime. And I will show you that in a moment. But if you choose to go with 2 sets, then you are not entitled to earn from the group store incentive. And not only that, with 6 sets, you will also get 90 discount points that you can use to save even more instead of just the 30 discount points. So let's look at the difference if you have gone for 6 sets. So 6 sets cost you 900 and the 2 sets cost you 300. The difference is 600 ringgit. But the 6 sets will immediately gives you 5,000 AV. And if you look at the branch rewards with 5,000 AV, immediately you will qualify for 180. So you actually get back 180. Plus, it could even be in the same month that you're going to hit the group store incentive. And that may come up to 800 ringgit. And if it's 800 ringgit, so the total that you are sure to get is 980 minus the difference of 600, you still get back 280 more. But the difference is, you will now pay the 600 extra for the 4 additional sets and you get back all the 800 later on. And because of that, every month you're going to get the extra 800 repeatedly from the group store incentive. But you only spend the one-time difference of 600 now. But the 600, are you going to get nothing? No, because you'll be choosing additional 4 sets from all the fantastic products that we have. But the beauty of this is, if everyone in your group knows about this and will now go for the 6 sets of 5,000 instead of the 2 sets of 1,000, now let's see how much faster you're going to make. Your first 5, instead of 300, you get 1,980. When your 5 gets 5, instead of 900, you now get 4,700. And each of the new 5 now gets 5, you already make 18,200. And the 5 gets 5, you get 30,000. Then each of the 5 now gets 5, you are already getting your 150,000. And moving on, you most likely will be getting even more, as by then, you probably be having your 6 group, your 7 group, and so on. So it's your choice. But if you decided to go for 2 sets now, and later on, you change your mind, well, unfortunately, there is no turning back, as the company does not allow that. But many people, after knowing this, they could see the big difference and they will want to go for the 6 sets instead. And how fast you want to make your money is really all up to you. We never specify whether it will take you months or weeks or days. So if it takes you 1 whole month to get 5, and everybody takes 1 whole month to get 5, then you will make your money by the months. But if you want it fast, then you can always do it by the week. In week 1, you get 5, and you tell the 5 to get 5 by week 2, and so on. So in just a matter of 5 to 6 weeks, you would have already made your 150,000. And if you want even faster than that, you can always do it by the days. Today you come in, you get 5, and you tell your 5 by tomorrow they must get 5, and so on. And you can complete this and make your 150,000 even by the end of next weekend. Wow! So with that said, can you get any kind of business that fast? Can you get any kind of consumer program that fast? Or can you go and get any kind of money game that costs 300 ringgit and give you that kind of money that fast? No way, right? So basically, this is our business concept. So is that it? What? You mean you want more? Well, okay, if you want more, then let me show you just one more. Now, instead of having just 1 store account, you can actually have 2 store accounts and you could make even much more, almost double. By just having your spouse or another family member or a business name and come in on top of you as Y1 before you start to bring in 5. And all Y1 needs to get is 1 small group, which is F, doing about 100,000 AV. Because eventually, your group is going to be a big group, right? And soon, when your A, B, C, D, and E now having about 600 AV each, which could be around stage 4 or stage 5, and that will bring your total combined group AV to a 3 million. Now you will make that 30,000 of branch rewards from your own group, but your spouse or Y1 who is on top of you will make branch rewards of 3,000 from F and 18,000 from your group, which in total is 21,000. So you see, by having Y1 on top of you and only needs to have one group, a small group, you make even more with a total combined you and Y1, which is 51,000. And eventually, when all your groups now hitting 3 million, the sixth group, the F, right, alone will give you 90,000. And total all the sixth group of 3 million will give you 240,000 a month. Can you now see how fantastic this whole business really is? And if you decide to come in with 2-store account, I would also strongly advise that your Y1 account would also come in with 6 sets. Because not only Y1 will enjoy all the maximum benefits that I mentioned earlier, but as you start to build your A, B, C, D, and E, Y1 who is on top of you would be able to enjoy the maximum carry forward of whatever AV that's not used coming from your group up to the maximum of 1 million AV. Unlike with 2 sets, the carry forward of any unused AV is only up to the maximum of 20,000.
Please hold on. You have come this far. Let us summarize this opportunity to show why this will work for you. Firstly, you have a strong desire to gain financial freedom, otherwise you wouldn't have come this far. An important factor in every successful people. Secondly, the products, they are everyday use products. Meaning you buy them regularly for daily use. Such you are not taking out any extra money, but merely switching to tube or retail store. Thirdly, what we think is the most compelling part of this opportunity is that our team has built a very powerful auto system, which assists you in the recruitment process, while removing 2 factors that people are fearful of. 1. Fear of speaking to friends and family about opportunity. 2. Fear of rejection. Not only our powerful system assist you in the recruitment process, but also guide your new team members what to do next for them to achieve financial freedom. This process guarantees that you quickly reach your financial goals too. By the time you finish this video, you will realize, when you become a tuber store owner, you only have to take action at 2 places. That is, Module 1 and Module 5. Those in yellow. Even that, it is only sharing WhatsApp messages with your contact list. Something you are familiar with and doing it regularly. And what message to share is also created for you. Continue watching this video, and we will show you what message to share. Anybody can run this business from anywhere anytime, with just a mobile phone and a few clicks. We strongly believe with COVID-19, this is an ideal opportunity for anyone, without leaving home and maintaining physical distancing, can achieve financial freedom. Now let me take you through for a quick understanding of our system flow that will assist you when you become a tuber store owner. Okay, let's start. Module 1. This is where it all begins. You, as a store owner, your action is to share a flyer in the form of WhatsApp message with your contact list on Plan B. You may have got this WhatsApp flyer message from your friend earlier, or you picked up a Plan B flyer from a Take One stand, or from a newspaper or magazine advertisement, or you have seen this on the social media, or received a SMS message on this opportunity. And that's why you are a lucky store owner today. Now share this WhatsApp flyer message with all your family members and friends. They can also become a lucky store owner like you and build a secured financial future. But before you do that, please watch the video on how to send Plan B flyer message at www.step2millionaire.com so that you know the right way to share the WhatsApp message. If you don't have the flyer in your phone or to get the latest flyer, you can copy or download at www.step2millionaire.com website. Don't wait. Get the registration link now and start building your Plan B business immediately. There are 2 ways to get the registration link. 1. If you came to know this opportunity through your friend, who shared this Plan B flyer with you through WhatsApp. Then send a WhatsApp message to that friend as follows. I'm interested. Send Tuber registration link. Second, if you came to know this opportunity through any one of this SMS, or from Take One Stand flyer, or social media, or advertisement in newspaper or magazine, or any other means, then for your registration link, visit www.tuberonlinestore.com. Best of luck. Hope you will join our team. Tuber Online Marketing Team.
So I hope that you all are excited after seeing how great this business is. So switch your spending today. You have nothing to lose, but you have so much more to gain. And remember to share this amazing opportunity to everyone that you know, as this could change your life and you could change other people's life.